Alright, now, like, I was just, like, fucking just doing some research on a few people that I saw on, like, a YouTube video. Like, I think they were in, like, I can't remember his fucking name. But it was in, like, a famous YouTuber's video. And, I mean, it was actually really funny because, like, I thought of this, like, midway through the research. Because I found out that the two girls were OnlyFans models, and I was like, ah, fuck. Um, but yeah, besides from that, it actually weren't that bad. Like, I got the information, but then I think one of them was lying about their height. Because one of them was this, like, Russian basketball player who's 6'9", barefoot, but then she claims to be like a 7-foot female. And then there was this other one that was quite a bit thicker, and then she said that she was 6'7". But then, I mean, I saw I did a little bit of research, not the old research, but like research on I think it was a TikTok or Instagram, and it literally was saying, it was saying like 6'2" versus 6'4" or some shit. And I was like, huh? Like 6'4" is not the new 6'7". I can guarantee you that much. But it was actually funny because I was sitting there thinking to myself, because like I know like two guys that sounds extremely gay, but one of my mates is 6'3", says he's 6'4" type shit. And then another one of my mates, he says he's 6'7". But whenever I look between the two, it's like if he's 6'3", the white one, if he's 6'3", then the black one would have to be like 6'5". And it's like, you know what I mean? But if he's 6'4", then that would make him 6'6". So lying about an inch worth of your height isn't really that bad. But I was just like thinking, because I was like, I know I like tall women, but in this case, I would have to go for the shorter woman, because I literally said this out loud when I was like comparing the two, like looking at them both. I was like, and then I literally blouted out loud and said, not gonna lie, like this is just me speaking to myself. I was like, not gonna lie, I would prefer the girl who's like 6'4", like but 6'7" in heels, opposed to the girl who's 6'9" and 7 foot in heels, because I ain't gonna lie, like the 5 foot, not 5 foot, fuck me, that's something else. But yeah, the 6'4" female was so much thicker than the 6'9" woman. Like so much thicker. Like to the point where I was like, man, I gotta be keeping it at 100. I gotta keep it a stack. I gotta keep it 100 bean Kobe, like 100 beans Kobe Bryant type, Kobe Bean Bryant type shit levels of realness. And I was like sitting there thinking, it's like, all right, yeah, cool. Like you're taller, talking about the 6'9" girl, but I'm like, at the same time, you look like the fucking Wendigo out of Until Dawn. Like, yeah, you've got a pretty face, but I'm sorry, a pretty face can only get you so far when your body literally looks like the fucking Wendigo out of Until Dawn. I'm sorry, but that's just me. Like, And I just had the immediate, like, fucking, uh, what's it called? Intrusive thoughts level shit. And I was sitting there thinking, like, holy shit, imagine if her and her mate were in front of me and I actually said that to the taller one. Like, holy shit. I think she might end up crying. I was like, oh my god, that's actually such a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. But then I clocked, like, before I caught myself celebrating a bit too hard, and I was like, but wait a second. Like, her mate, the 6'4" girl slash 6'7", sounds crazy to say that, could quite easily turn around and roast the fuck out of me as well. Saying, oh, well, you're calling her a fucking Wendigo, but you look like a fucking homeless crackhead or something. Like, yeah, I mean, like, then it's like, oh, homeless crackhead, mate, I've got all my teeth. Don't be talking like that. But you know what I mean? It's just like, for me, it is just simply that. Because it's like, as I said, like, I can't be fucking a girl and then being like, yeah, do you know what needs to go along to the side with this female? Yeah, looking like a fucking horror film character. That is not what it is. It's not what it needs to be. So trust me when I say this. Sometimes, speaking as a man with a small penis, less is more. Like, you know what I'm saying, bruv? Because it's like, this 6'4" female to 6'7" female has got. She kind of gives me a vibe of like a, I don't know, like a Amazonian warrior, or like a fucking um fucking a fucking American Indian woman or something along them lines. Like, just something along them lines. Like, the the place of where Stephen Adams, the basketball player, is from. That's what he looks like. You know what I mean? It's literally what he looks like. Just from there to there type thing. And yes, I know I said he, but trust me when I say it is the furthest thing from a he. Big ass, thick thighs, long hair, pretty face, and nice perky tits. Now that is a shit ton better than dealing with someone who's got the same size tits as me, but then is like 14 million times as skinny. Like, that's just not it. Not it. More to the point, I kind of feel bad. Like, even though I'm a skinny anorexic bastard, like, look at that shit, nothing. Like, yeah, of course that one's bigger because I'm left-handed, so, you know, years of that, always sorts that one out. Hey, wanker! But no, seriously though, like, even though that I'm skinny as fuck, I genuinely feel like if I was fucking her, I would end up breaking her legs or something, like by accident. Just be like, bang, 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 and then all of a sudden all I hear is like, and I'll be like, that wasn't me. And then her fucking like leg is like somehow at the back of her skull up through her nose or something. I'm like, well, fuck me, brilliant. Now I'm going to get nicked for a GBH charge on some Chris Brown shit. Brilliant. You know what I mean? That's the levels of bullshit that I would end up dealing with her. But then the fucking woman that literally looks like an Amazonian warrior princess, like 6'4", like thick, not muscly thick, not fat thick, like BBW thick. Nah, slim thick type shit. And then because of how tall she is, the proportions are so well proportioned. That sounds so spasticated. Like, her tits are like bang, like how mine do not fucking move worth a shit because I ain't got nothing there. She's got some and then some. Like, I don't know the cup size, but like they're about here type shit, and but they're perky as fuck as well. As where the other one looks like me. Can't be fucking someone that looks like me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not fucking a woman that looks like me. Fuck off. No. I'd rather fuck my own dad. Because at that point, I might as well be doing it. You know what I mean? Fucking a girl that literally looks like me is the equivalent of me going and sucking my dad's dick. Not happening. I am not Biggie Smalls. I am not sucking your daddy's dick to get a taste of what you're made of. Absolutely the fuck not. But, yeah. The shorter woman, can you imagine walking around with a fucking 6'4" female that looks quite big, but it's not muscle, it's just she's thick. And then you go out and she puts on her high heels, and instead of putting on her like a couple of inches worth of platforms or a couple of inches worth of high heels, she puts on some next fucking sexy stilettos, and then the next thing you know, you've got this woman that's like 6'11", just sat there like walking with you. Like, I'd be like, I wouldn't know, like, I'd mistakenly think that I've ended up somehow banging Wembanyama, like, or some shit. Like, I would genuinely be like, alright, well, clearly I've lost my missus. You know what I mean? Clearly I've lost my missus. This is obviously Victor Wembanyama, because who the fuck is this tall? But yeah, like, this is just basically a whole, like, shit fest of me spewing just fucking funny shit. Well, I say funny shit, but it's probably not even funny to anyone, so, hey, it makes me laugh, so fuck it. Here's what it is. But it is just extremely fucking funny. Like, so funny. Like, the levels of just... the levels of it. Like, just nah, fam. Like, obviously, like, trying to find a female like that to begin with, who's that tall, is a rarity in itself. But then finding a female that's that tall, thick, is rarer still. But then thick, that tall, and pretty, that is top 1%, easily. All these fucking... Do you know what? I'm going to do something, because fuck you women. Fuck you women. That's going to get taken down for hate speech. Brilliant. Do I care? No. Does that mean I'm wasting even more time recording this, knowing it's just never going to see the light of day? Yes. But do I care? No, because it's 2:05 in the morning, so fuck your mother. But yeah. Like, that's the thing. Is I'm gonna do what these deluded ass females do, and basically say the things that they want in a man. Yeah, I'm gonna do the fucking opposite, because equality, motherfucker. Do you know it? But yeah. So, what do I want in a woman? What do I want in a woman? All right, let's see. Let's see this one. Blondish brown hair, fairly standard materialistic level of shit. Blonde hair, if I had to choose. Eye colour, blue or green, like piercing green, like how them light skinned girls be looking, like piercing green eyes like that. Yeah, them ones. And then obviously pretty, so that's three things. Pretty, fairly big boobs, thick, big ass. Can't forget the height. Cannot forget the height. My ideal size in a woman. I'm not joking when I say I want a female that's about 6'8" to 6'9". I'm not lying to you. I'm not. Because remember, We used to be monkeys, and monkeys climb trees. No, that one, I even outdid myself on that one. Fuck me, that was horrific. People are going to think I'm being racist or something. It's like, oh, you can't say that with how your hair is. And it's like, fuck off. Fucking go back to the 90s, you piece of pedo. You piece of pedo, brilliant. But yeah, so that's 6 things. Oh yeah, hips. Love some sexy hips as well. So that's 7 things, yeah. I've not even gotten into the materialistic side. I've just gone on the shallow side, which is kind of ironic considering I couldn't even swim in the shallow ends of the fucking swimming pool when I was a child, and I still can't today, so fuck it. But yeah, 7 shallow things sorted. And then we get on to the juicy parts. She can't have OnlyFans. Just straight up, like no OnlyFans, no fucking what's it, OnlyFriends or some shit. Like, you know, all them fucking wannabe OnlyFans websites. Yeah, nothing like that. No fucking private Snapchat stories. No fucking like just being a hoe in general. And then the how much money she makes. Alright, I got you. Because I don't really want to be taken care of to the point where I'm like looking like a bitch, like going, oh please, can you pay for me for do everything? No, I don't want that. I just want her to be financially stable enough where if I was down and out, like obviously like struggling with money and shit, then she'd be able to help me out and it not actually affect her shit. So that would be about what, 100 grand a year, 80 grand a year. Say let's be conservative on this and go 66 grand and 66 pounds. So 66 grand and 66 pounds. Yeah, I did one more than 666. I did 4 sixes. Have some of that, bitch. But yeah. Now, I can guarantee you, if you looked up a female like that, because let's call a spade right now, yeah? Any female that is either pretty, tall, like, just anything of the sort, pretty and tall, like, the taller she is, the rarer she is. So that means people are going to pay more money to subscribe to her shit, to see her naked and stuff, because she's rarer than the average female. Like, you can find a plethora of bad bitches who are hoes. You can find a plethora of them. Trust me, Wilt Chamberlain was ahead of his time. He found them before anyone else did. But then the height is what makes them more valuable than the average everyday hoe that you could like spend £10 worth of a crack gram on and get your dick sucked. It is because, well, yeah, they're good looking and shit. Are they rare? Absolutely the fuck not. There's multitude of pretty females on this planet. But tall ones? Approaching 6'5", 6'8", and actually, as I described, hell no, you're going to find that. Hell no, and I know that for a fact. Because if there was ever such a thing as a female like that, I know exactly who it would be. It would be Lady Dimitrescu. Like, and I ain't one to sit there and say that I ain't finna smash a big-titted goth mummy. Like, I am not about to sit there and say I ain't gonna smash that. I would have to be gay to not smash that. Like, do you think I'm that gay? I'm not that way diddly inclined, fam. Shout out The Simpsons. And also, I'm not shouting out the other one, cunt. But Diddy Maru, though. Shout out Diddy Maru. Oh, this is actually fucking so spasticated. It's brilliant. Just unfiltered nonsense spewing from my mouth. It's like trying to listen to a woman talk fucking sense. Oh no, I'm sexist. Oh shit, my bad. Let me like fucking do a diss to men. Oh yeah, men always have to get loud motorcycles and loud cars and fast cars to like compensate for the fact that they've got a small dick hanging between their legs. Yeah, them ones. You know them ones. Them dickheads that go straight zooming past you, like with their shitty Ford KA that they've spent like $2,000 on it to get a better engine and make it roar like something special. And you're like, why the fuck are you doing that? And then you immediately realise you're like, oh, the reason why you're making such noise, like with your shitty Ford KA, is because you're compensating for what's between your fucking legs. Tell me I'm fucking lying. Women, tell me I'm lying about that. You ever have had a guy that has to have a loud motorcycle or a fucking loud, speedy car, just a complete obnoxious arsehole? You would find they're the ones that have got small dicks. And then people like me, who are cursed to be curly head and have small dicks, is completely fucked. Fuck it!